Well, these are the scenes from Brazil watch parties. This one in Rio de Janeiro and then even in Atlanta. We know that Brazilian fans, you can find them anywhere around the globe, not just in Brazil, after they got a 3-0 win over Haiti last night. 2 goals from Mateus Cunha and then a nice goal from Vini Jr. sealed the deal for the team in yellow, although they weren't in yellow last night, they were in blue. But finally, Brazil came to the party, at least with a win after what was, I guess, a disappointing opening game against Morocco for Brazilian standards. Let's welcome in Patrick Tardieu for a bit because we're going to be talking Haiti in a bit. Look at him bringing that Haiti sazon with that jacket. Like I said, talking Haiti in just a bit. But guys, I want to start with Brazil. They got the win in this one, Shaka, but we talk about the Brazilian expectations. Am I right to say that they still under-impressed?
Brazilian expectation always out of the roof. I mean, let's accept that for what it is. Given the start against Morocco, where many would have been expecting a win, it didn't come, came from behind, took something special from Vinicius Jr., had to respond in an extremely positive way against Haiti. On the one hand, you want to say, yes, they did. They got the result. From the time Brazil got that early goal, Haiti had to press forward, had to open up a little bit more because they had to win this game against Brazil if they were to stand any kind of chance of going through to the next round. And then Brazil just took control of the game and, I want to say, romped away with it. I feel like it could have and should have been so much more, though. Morocco will now play Haiti in the final group game. Haiti are out, as I mentioned. Morocco and Brazil draw, so it could very well come down to goal difference. Brazil play Scotland, who themselves are still in this tournament. So I just wonder, while you get the win and 3-0 looks really good on paper, I wonder if it's enough for Brazil in terms of their hopes of topping this group.
Jermaine, did you want more from Brazil too?
Yeah, for sure. I don't think, if you watch the game against Haiti, with all the respect to Haiti, but Brazil have to win this game.
Yeah.
So, but then the other point is just like when they go in as, I would say the jersey is extremely heavy. So if you go into a tournament, it always means you have to win it. So especially now with bringing Ancelotti within as a head coach, they went to this tournament to not just to be part of it, they went to this tournament to win it. So, and if you watch the games now, it still opened a group. And I think the next game for them will be not easy too. So they have to win that against Scotland. And we saw Scotland with the fans, with they have a feeling too that they can do something special. And you have Morocco. And Morocco will go into a Haiti game and say, oh, we go as favorite too. We have to win it. So it's still open. And Brazil have to be really careful in that group.
Well, let's talk about another worrying sign for Brazil, and that was the fact that Raphinha came off injured. We know how crucial he is to the attack, both for club and country. The Brazilian Federation said that he felt pain in the back of his right thigh during the first half of that game against Haiti. He has already started treatment, but will be re-evaluated and assessed today. Ale, how important is it that Brazil gets Raphinha back?
All right, let's read between the lines in that report that he felt pain in the back of his leg. This guy strained his hamstring.
His hammy's gone.
Yeah, it gone. And if it indeed is gone, it's a recurrent issue for Raphinha. It happened during the season with Barcelona. And so therefore, look, I'm no doctor. I'm not massaging his thigh today or his hamstring for that matter. But anybody who's done their hamstring knows that it at least is 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks. That's just from experience, and I think we can all agree on that timeline, which then, if you do the math, that puts you essentially out of the World Cup if you're Raphinha. I'm not breaking news or speculating. This is just from experience. As it pertains to Brazil, with or without Raphinha, my feeling in watching this team was, I need more. And it's going to take more for this team to do what they're expected to do in this tournament, at least from those that think that this team can go on and win the whole thing. I haven't had that feeling for a while. I didn't think that this team will do very well in this tournament because they struggle in qualifiers, and I just haven't seen enough from this group to suggest that there is something more to give, that there's a whole lot more, that there's a much higher level they can get to. I'll just give you an example. You watch the second half of France against Senegal, and you watch France play in that second half, and you go,
This is France.
Yes, that's different. That's a higher level. I don't see Brazil reaching that sort of level. And that's what it's going to take in order to win this competition. And so now for Brazil, to Jermaine's point, is like, hey, man, how about we finish first in the group? Because doing that is going to take some work. Doing that is it's going to take the best from Brazil. We just haven't seen any of that so far. Brazil have been underwhelming.
Jermaine, if it is 2 to 4 weeks for Raphinha to be out of this Brazil squad, this is going to be a massive blow for them.
Oh yeah, if he's out, then that's a massive blow, like you said. And but let's be honest, like they have a couple players there. They can change the games, right? But it will be still, if you look, Neymar's out. You don't know really what's coming with him if he's coming and playing. Now you have Raphinha out. It's an attacking part too, so they have to figure out what they want to do. And yeah, we'll be interested to see.
Well, one player that definitely shone for Brazil is Matheus Cunha. He's one of our own. You know my Manchester United allegiances. He had not one, but 2 goals on target last night for the Brazilians. And the boys are making their way over to the sandbox. That's Xhaka alongside Ale Moreno. Guys, what do you have for us? I feel like we're going to talk a little Jogo Bonito.
Let's talk a little Brazil. Actually.
Why not?
Why not? That's why we're here. And here's the thing. There's this narrative about this version of Brazil under Carlo Ancelotti that they're better in the counterattack than they are actually with possession of the ball. So it's not so much Jogo Bonito as it is Jogo Feito.
Oh, okay.
But is it effective? And that's the question. The best example of that was the second goal by Matheus Cunha last night, in which you actually get press on the ball. When you get pressure on the ball in this sort of area, Brazil can be very effective. What are they able to do when they do that? How about Lucas Paquetá? Forces the turnover, and in forcing the turnover, that's the signal for Raphinha to go. Matheus Cunha is going. Vini Jr., who's going to receive the ball from Lucas Paquetá, at this point, he's on the turn, and he's going as well, which then puts a lot of pressure on the defenders. What do? We're 3v2. We're going to try to delay because this guy is never going to get back in time. Vini Jr. is now getting forward. Matheus Cunha now has a run to pick out. Where do I time it? How do I get in behind? This defender has to make a decision. He decides to step to the ball to Vini Jr., which then allows Matheus Cunha to get in behind. Raphinha still a presence here. That's why the other center back is occupied. Vini Jr. finds Matheus Cunha, and now it's all about the finish of Matheus Cunha. And can he go to goal? Did he ever go to goal? It was a beautiful finish from Matheus Cunha. Eventually, we're going to get there. It seemed to work, Xhaka.
Against Haiti.
It seemed to work, Xhaka. However,
Against Haiti.
Tell me about, is this by design or is this by accident?
And that's my question. Now, keep in mind, Brazil already 1 down. You say, Haiti already 1 down in a game that they need to win, so they are pressing forward. You say that Brazil have to get pressure on the ball in these spaces. All well and good.
I don't just say that. I think that's the plan.
But
Shaq.
that right. If that's the plan, then tell me, why is Casemiro here? Why doesn't Casemiro step into these spaces to join, make a 3 in midfield, have higher pressure on the ball, win it back as it did effectively? No. Again, Casemiro sitting a little tighter to the defense, worked well against Haiti. I'm not sure that this translates to any better opposition.
You know what? You have very little faith, Shaq. Very little faith. It worked.
It did.
That pressed the ball. They got
against Haiti.
When they're 3v3 going in the other way, it's ideal for Brazil.
I'm not disputing that it worked. It worked really well against a very poor Haiti team in a game that they needed to win and were already down.
Okay, well, as you know, Alexis, I'm a beacon of positivity. It worked in that play. Apparently, Xhaka is not buying it.
Ale, you are always the gold standard for positivity.
Oh, boy.
All right, here's a look at the Group C standings then after last night's fixtures. Brazil, top of the group, but only just with a superior goal difference over Morocco. Scotland, though, still in it with a shout. Haiti, though, unfortunately, will bow out after their loss in this one. Well, let's talk about Haiti, shall we? And bring Patrick officially back in to get some Haiti sazon on the show. And I know, Patrick, of course, not the results you would have wanted, but it was still just an amazing feat for Haiti to qualify for the World Cup again, especially not being able to play in front of a home crowd. How do you think all the Haitians around the world will be feeling after what we've seen?
Mixed feelings, Alexis. Mixed feelings. Again, I'm wearing my dark glasses once more because actually I'm trying to hide my tears, but also the bags under my eyes, right? And you ask yourself why the bags under the eyes. It's because though I shed tears this morning as I woke up, last night I was so proud. Last night we celebrated while we lost. And I'm not sure I'm using the word loss properly. I think it's inaccurate at this point because for me it was not a loss, to tell you the truth. You know, we came to tell our story, Alexis. We came to tell our story. And you know what? We did it. We did it against two of the best teams in the world that might end up being the top contenders for the World Cup, right? And it was no small feat. We fought, we battled, we did the best that we could, and I could not ask for anything more. Yes, I would have loved for us to be able to score a goal, you know, another goal besides for the one from Manu Sano in 74. But we still have the next game, and hopefully this still can happen. But for now, I must confess, not only myself, but most Haitian people that you would talk to, they would tell you, yes, we're sad, but at the same token, we have an immense sense of pride and kudos to our boys.
Yes, indeed. Haiti absolutely represented the Caribbean and CONCACAF region well, valiantly fought, and hopefully we do see Haiti again at another World Cup.